Hey guys, this is Poverty, and this is not exactly a design site. I just want to cover some basic things. For example, having a goal. I kind of wrote this 3 days ago. It's now the 6th, so I forgot what I wrote down, but I'm glad I wrote it down because I'm sure it's very important. One of the things I was thinking about is this channel a blog? I'm like, well, I guess it can be, although when I get into my game and actually write it to post at the end of the year, I do not plan to do any recording. I might do some progress reports, but that's beyond, I'll think about it when I get to it. But for now, I was just thinking about getting some topics that don't really belong in the design or the code side, but just needs to be said. So sometimes people just want to dive right in, so that's what I'm doing. I'm diving right into the code. Although a lot of times when you get good, you'll definitely do a lot more planning, as in you sit down and spend months on ideas and sketching and concepts before you even open up the code and start working, because that way you can flesh it out. So with diving straight in, there is going to be bits and pieces that you forget about, and there's going to be bits and pieces you forget about even when you do like your 2 or 3 months of just straight designing, day in, day out. So I've said it many times about looking ahead, and you know, when you're just working on your own, this is not a full-time job. I apologize if I'm a little phlegmy or stuffed up. I'm still a little sick, so if I have to choke or clear out my sinuses, I apologize. I'll try to edit it out. But looking ahead, games are entertaining. Some hit hard topics like morals, and some can even teach good real-world skills. Or at least wake up your passion for certain skills that you decide to follow through. Like, I've heard of games that actually have real world recipes in it, and people actually, you know, go into the kitchen, give it a try, and discover that it's tasty, it works. And my whole thing is, I want to teach. Sorry about the blurriness, this thing doesn't seem to stay focused very well. So I want to teach. I want to wake people up. I want people to discover what their passions are, because a lot of times in schools, you know, elementary, junior high, high school, what happens is they graduate high school and they've missed their window of opportunity to actually mold themselves to be a god of whatever industry they want. And once they get out, they're like, well, what have they done all their life? Well, they played games and ignored schoolwork. So in the end, people are like, I want to make games. It's like, well, there's a lot more out in the world, and I want people to wake up. I want to teach them about the world. Maybe they like logistics. Maybe they like planning. Maybe they like business or investment, or even if they like farming. That would be great. So I plan to teach, and that's what my goal is for what I'm going to design my games towards. But moving on, college courses. I've gone to college. I've gone, you know, whenever I could afford classes, I took classes. And it turns out all these people expect to have all the knowledge and everything dumped into their head, but they don't have projects of their own. So all it does is teach people how to mimic the teacher to pass. And mimicking, I've known people with major degrees, you know, MBAs and master's degrees, who, you know, it's like they've got trained, they get the big pay, but all they did was mimic the teacher. You know, repeated back what the teacher wanted to hear, and they passed the class. But when they get out in the business, they really don't have, they have a better grasp, but not a complete grasp of business. And I've seen it, and I'm just like, oh my God. But, so a lot of times classes, I've seen people go into it, they do the lessons and still have no idea how to make their World of Warcraft or how to make their Duke Nukem games, because that's not what's taught. They're just taught for business, you know, servers and allocations and all that good happy stuff. So applied learning is not enforced, as in, it's like, you're not told to have a personal project. that's not going to be graded. You know, when you go into classes, when you go into studying, have at least 3 different projects. Not all the same thing. Oh, this is going to be Command and Conquer of the past. This is going to be Command and Conquer of the present. This is Command and Conquer of the future with lasers. No. Have 3 different things. You know, first-person role-playing game. Command and Conquer, and a 2D text-based chat. Have something. You know, diversify. So every lesson can be taught one way, or everything that's taught to you can be applied to at least one of them, if not all 3. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, well, there's applied information. You go to lab classes for science. And I'm like, well, no. You just repeat the lesson, and when you're done, you have to take off. You have to leave because another class is coming in. There's no, you don't apply anything. You just repeat the lesson. You don't create anything, nor is there any depth where you want to try different things in the lab. Not allowed to. Just do the lesson. It applies to the chapter. You get your grade and move on. It's not really applied. It's just mimicking. And yeah, it drills in the point about it, but it's meh. You don't really get to play. You don't get to discover. And in games, you can if it's done right. So it's hard to describe, but hopefully I got to the point. So the goal of this is, when it comes to making your game, make a game with coding you know how to do. You know, it may not be the game you want, but use the code that you do know to make something. Make something, get it done. Your second one will be much better. Don't worry about getting everything in. You're not going to do your AAA game on the very first try. So this is version 1. And have a second project, which is what you want to make. So, you know, keep it diversified. Don't just have the same one you're going to be focused on. Have 2 different ones. So if you discover something, you can apply to the second one as well. And don't forget to have fun. The whole point of solo coding, indie coding, indie game making is to have fun. And one of the things you can also do is join a local competition. There's going to be a handful of websites, like one of them I've discovered is called moosator.com, and they have competitions, or at least they used to, where you either was a individual or a team, and it would be a challenge. They'd set up the thing, like you get 2 weeks to design, and find your team, and then you got 5 weeks to code. You submit it, and make something funny. Have fun. Just, you know, you don't have to, game and coding doesn't have to be boring. You know, so make it fun. Find others that are doing it. Join other people. Join other teams. And, you know, have fun. That's the whole point, in my opinion, because, you know, this is your spare time. This is what you're doing in the end. Money is nice, but if you have the passion, money will come along with it. So that's it. This has been Poverty. Thank you for watching my game coding channel, and hopefully this has been helpful. And I will catch you guys later.